Hey there, movie enthusiasts! Welcome back to Real Movie Fans. Today we're diving deep into the exhilarating world of superheroes with our review of the highly anticipated film Blue Beetle. From action-packed sequences to a touch of immigrant survival subtext, this movie promises a unique cinematic experience that's worth exploring. So let's buckle up and jump right into it. Cast and characters. First things first, let's talk about the stellar cast that brings Blue Beetle to life. Leading the charge is Xolo Maridueña, who takes on the role of our titular hero, Blue Beetle. With a combination of charisma and relatability, Xolo Maridueña truly captures the essence of a young hero coming into his own. The chemistry between Xolo Maridueña and Bruna Marquezine, who portrays Jenna Cord, adds an extra layer of depth to the movie. Their dynamic drives the emotional core of the story, making it all the more engaging. Storyline and immigrant survival subtext. Now let's delve into the heart of Blue Beetle. The storyline follows Xolo Maridueña as Jamie Reyes, an ordinary teenager who unexpectedly gains superpowers after stumbling upon a mysterious artifact known as the Scarab. As he navigates his newfound abilities, he also grapples with his own identity and heritage as a first-generation Mexican-American. This aspect of the movie lends a poignant layer of subtext, highlighting the challenges and triumphs that come with being part of two worlds. Jamie is a young man who is trying to find his place in the world. He is torn between his Mexican heritage and his American upbringing. He is also struggling to live up to the expectations of his family and community. When he finds the Scarab, he is given the opportunity to become a superhero. This gives him a sense of purpose and belonging, but it also comes with a lot of responsibility. Jamie must learn to balance his new life as a superhero with his normal life as a teenager. He must also come to terms with his identity and heritage. The story of Blue Beetle is a coming-of-age story that is both relatable and inspiring. It is a story about finding your place in the world and about embracing your identity. It is a story that will resonate with audiences of all ages. Visual spectacle and action sequences. When it comes to visual spectacle, Blue Beetle doesn't hold back. The movie treats us to a feast of stunning visuals and adrenaline-pumping action sequences. From soaring through cityscapes to facing off against formidable adversaries, the film truly immerses us in its superhero universe. The seamless integration of CGI and practical effects adds a level of authenticity that enhances the overall cinematic experience. Cultural representation and authenticity. The film Blue Beetle is proud to showcase its cultural heritage. The film's protagonist, Jamie Reyes, is a first-generation Mexican-American who struggles to balance his two cultures. The film does not shy away from these challenges, but rather embraces them as an integral part of Jamie's story. This representation is not just an afterthought, but rather an essential part of the film's narrative. It is this representation that makes Blue Beetle a film that resonates with audiences from all walks of life. The film features a predominantly Latinx cast and crew, including Xolo Maridueña as Jamie Reyes, Bruna Marquezine as Jenny Cord, and George Lopez as Rudy Reyes. The film is set in El Paso, Texas, a city with a large Mexican-American population. The film's dialogue is peppered with Spanish phrases and slang. The film's soundtrack features Latinx music. The film's visual style is influenced by Mexican culture, such as the use of bright colors and stylized patterns. The cultural representation in Blue Beetle is a refreshing change of pace from the whitewashed superhero movies that have been so common in recent years. It is a film that is proud of its heritage and that celebrates the diversity of its audience. Emotional resonance and character growth. As we journey through Blue Beetle, it is impossible to ignore the emotional resonance of the story. The characters' personal struggles and growth arcs are beautifully portrayed, giving the film a depth that goes beyond the superhero facade. This emotional connection keeps us invested in the characters' journeys and makes their triumphs all the more rewarding. The film follows Jamie Reyes, a young man who struggles to balance his Mexican heritage and his American upbringing. He's also trying to find his place in the world and to live up to the expectations of his family and community. When he finds the Scarab, he's given the opportunity to become a superhero. This gives him a sense of purpose and belonging, but it also comes with a lot of responsibility. Jamie must learn to balance his new life as a superhero with his normal life as a teenager. He must also come to terms with his identity and heritage. The film does an excellent job of portraying Jamie's emotional journey. We feel his excitement and fear as he discovers his powers. We feel his sense of responsibility as he takes on the role of a superhero. We feel his pain as he deals with the loss of his father, and we feel his joy as he finally finds his place in the world. The emotional resonance of Blue Beetle is one of its strongest assets. The film is more than just a superhero movie. It is a story about family, friendship, and identity. It is a story that will stay with you long after you've seen it. Humor and lighthearted moments. Blue Beetle is a superhero movie that doesn't take itself too seriously. The film has its fair share of humor and lighthearted moments, which provide a welcome contrast to the intense action sequences. These moments not only add entertainment value, but they also help to humanize the characters and make them feel relatable. For example, there is a scene where Jamie is trying to figure out how to use his powers. He accidentally knocks over a shelf, and his grandmother yells at him in Spanish. This moment is both funny and heartwarming, as it shows Jamie's relationship with his grandmother and his struggles to learn about his heritage. The humor in Blue Beetle is well balanced and never feels forced. It helps to make the film more enjoyable and helps the audience to connect with the characters. Final verdict. So what's the final verdict on Blue Beetle? This movie isn't just another addition to the superhero genre. It's a fresh take that combines captivating action with an exploration of identity, heritage, and the challenges of being an immigrant. The impressive cast, emotionally resonant storytelling, and visual spectacle come together to create an experience that's worth your time. Whether you're a fan of superheroes or simply enjoy a well-crafted film, Blue Beetle offers something for everyone. That's a wrap on our review of Blue Beetle. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your fellow movie buffs, and subscribe to Real Movie Fans for more in-depth reviews and exciting content. Let me know your thoughts on Blue Beetle in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next review.